The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today. Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee. At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli.
Here we are at Elle's Jewelry. Oh my goodness. This is actually a homecoming crown. And does the homecoming queen get to keep the crown? They do. They get to keep the crown. I love that. Thank you guys for shopping at Elle's Jewelry. Yay!
Good throw gets Bertram. And that's smashed. Nothing new.
Go time, showtime, get on your feet. It's my time. Go time, showtime, get on your feet.
Hey Mom, I got hurt playing volleyball and you forgot to pack my ibuprofen. You got hurt? That's okay, you just need some ibuprofen. Go to Eric's Pharmacy around the corner. They should have some.
Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary. Known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits, Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service.
So we are excited to finally be open. We have an on-site x-ray, we have a lab, we do sports physicals, DOT physicals. We can treat seasonal allergies as well as if you need any blood drawn.
You can treat a little bit of everything right here at this location, First Med off of Kickapoo. We'll see you soon.
All Safe Security. When you go with us, you're all safe. We solve home and business security needs. We install surround sound and can help with Ethernet wiring. Builder packages available. Keep all safe. Go with All Safe Security. Great prices sell cars, and Castrokey Auto Mart truly understands that principle. Straightforward pricing with no gimmicks. Located on the corner of Harrison and Jefferson for over 40 years, shop at the lot or online. Castrokey Auto Mart. They're good people. ShawneeCTV would like to thank the following community sponsors in helping make this broadcast possible. Sebastian Homes, specializing in exceptional residential properties. Grand Roofing Company. Give David James or Stephen Johns a call. Jeff Chamblin, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, enjoys helping people. Marco's Pizza. Order faster. Online. Pine Cliff Printers. Making good impressions for you. Robert Owens, McElroy and Owens Funeral Group.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chad Johnson. You are listening and watching to ShawneeCTV. We are here back at the Pat for another, what we presume to be a great game between the visiting Duncan Lady Demons and your Lady Wolves of Shawnee High School. Duncan comes in ranked number 7 in 5A with a record of 9-2. Our Lady Wolves are looking to defend the homestand here, continue with their win streak from last week. They come in with a record of 8-7. As they introduce the starting lineups, it's a great week here in Shawnee. I know there's several other sports going on. I know we have a cross-country meet and look to kick off our football season this Friday here at Jim Thorpe Stadium. We'll be hosting the Panthers of Putnam City North. But again tonight, our Lady Wolves will be taking on the Lady Demons of Duncan. Our Lady Wolves had a great outing last week here in the PAC, defeating the Lady Eagles of Del City. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here live in the PAC for some Lady Wolves volleyball. I'm Chad Johnson. I'll be on the call this evening. Our Lady Wolves are welcoming in the Duncan Lady Demons as we look to build off last week with a great win over the Del City Lady Eagles. The Duncan Lady Demons come in ranked number 7 in Class 5A with a record of 9-2. Our Lady Wolves come in with a record of 8-7. Have had some great battles early in this 2025 season, and they look to continue building off of that momentum from last week here tonight. Starting lineups have been called. from both teams, so we are looking to get underway just shortly here. Still time to get out here with the family. Come out and support your Lady Wolves. Speaking of sports, I know this is a big week here on campus at Shawnee High School. There's several athletic events going on. Again, we are in full swing with our fall sports. I know softball is going on the road this week, but cross country is underway, and football season's obviously here in the college football scene. But here in the high school scene, we will be kicking off this Friday at Jim Thorpe Stadium here, Shawnee. Our Wolves will be taking on the Putnam City North Panthers on Friday evening. So we have a full slate of athletic events going on this week. But tonight, our attention is focused on our Lady Wolves. Looks like our starting lineup for this evening will be number 5, Milam, number 14, Bruner, number 4, Moore, number 17, McGehee, number 9, Chavez, and rounding out the field is number 3, Bobby Smith. Lady Demons open up the score as we get underway here in game number 1. Lady Demons do score again on a ace on the serve, as we have early substitution checking in for the Lady Wolves is number 4, check that, number 20, Michaela Young. Another point goes over to Duncan. Early score here, 3-0, both teams, as usual, taking their jabs, trying to fill each other out as we get underway here. And the Lady Wolves get on the board there as a service error goes to our Shawnee Lady Wolves. Michaela Young will be on the serve here. Again, this is our 89th consecutive season broadcasting Shawnee athletics, highlighting our great student athletes here in the 23rd year overall. Great serve there by Young. Lady Demons could not control it, so the point goes over to Shawnee. Young with the great serve. It'll be very interesting to see tonight how the Wolves plan to attack the Lady Demons. Then last week against Del City, the Wolves won the match in 3 sets. It was a great effort by all of the players that were involved. As the Lady Wolves score again, Janiyah Bruner on the kill. It's also worth noting, Lady Wolves do have back in the lineup Kylie Moore, one of the 2 seniors on the team. She was out last game. It's good to see her back in the lineup here to help the Lady Wolves out tonight. Great spike there, was controlled out of play. The Demons were able to corral it, but they can't keep it in. And the point goes to your Lady Wolves. Score is 4-3 in favor of Shawnee right now. Early here in game number 1. And point goes back over to our Lady Wolves. So it looks like Shawnee has found a little rhythm here early in this contest. Obviously, there's a lot more game to be played, but it's always good to see your team come out early in a good rhythm. As the Lady Demons are able to respond with the point of their own. Number number 10, Greeny, is on the serve for the Duncan Lady Demons. And she gets the ace there to even up the score. And if you've been following us over the last couple games, as I've been calling, I've made it a very intentional point to acknowledge when we get an ace, not only does the bench get up and dance, Coach Hunter Burnett does his dance, but I just noticed that Duncan scored an ace of their own, and they also dance on the sideline as well. Janiyah Bruner with a nice touch for the point for the Navy and Blue as Ava Plumley, a freshman, checks in. Plumley, one of 2 freshmen on the team, alongside Chloe Smith. Ava Plumley has been a very, very poised freshman, as is Chloe Smith. They've been in the rotation early in this season, and you wouldn't know they were freshmen by the way they were playing and just their poise, and look to have a great 4 years here in the Navy and Blue. Point goes over to the Lady Demons. So Duncan takes over with a 7-6 lead early in game 1. Milam checks out. Ashlyn Chavez checks back in. Great dig. Great dig there by Michaela Young. Point does go back over to Duncan as Reese Leone checks in for our Lady Wolves. Going on the spike. Was blocked there by the Lady Demons, but Shawnee was able to respond and keep it in play and get the point there. As Chloe Smith will check back in. Again, Chloe's one of the 2 freshmen here for our Lady Wolves, as she is on the serve now. Nice serve, gets it over the net. Just a bit outside there from Chavez. It was a great setup there by Plumley. Chavez was looking to hit that back line. Maybe 2 inches just too far, but I see the vision there, and we could get that one in play. I think that's something to watch for the rest of the day. A great save there by Plumley. And Duncan does get the point there to take a 10-7 lead early in game 1. Again, can't overstate how beneficial it is just to have some early rhythm in the game. Early rhythm typically gives you some type of momentum, and Coach Hunter Burnett does not like what he sees, so he takes a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching ShawneeCTV.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
We're back here live after the timeout called by Shawnee. Lady Wolves find themselves in a early 11-7 hole but nothing insurmountable by any means. Coach Hunter Burnett just called the timeout there, hoping to get his ball club regrouped. Great block there, McGehee and Plumlee. So whatever he said in that timeout worked, as our Lady Wolves were able to respond with the point of their own. And Aubrey Smith checks back in as Ashlyn Chavez is now on the serve. Great touch just over the net there by Aubrey Smith. Went up for what looked like a spike, and at the last minute she just touched it over. Again, that's Plumlee and McGehee with the block. And the point goes back to our Lady Wolves. Molly McGee with the block. We have ourselves an 11-11 tie. Again, there's nothing better than a well-timed, a well-called timeout. Again, Coach Hunter Burnett can't say it enough. Just a fine young man. I can say that because he's ironically younger than me. But that has no bearing on his coaching ability. He's been around the block. He's coached in some great places. Carl Albert most recently. Obviously, here last year, going to the state tournament in year one. So he is young according to his birth certificate, but well experienced, well versed, just a great all-around coach. It was a pleasure to meet. And the Lady Wolves get the point here again. So we have ourselves now a 13-11 lead in favor of our Shawnee Lady Wolves. So the timeout called, 7-11. Lady Wolves have responded by scoring 6 straight points. Make it 7. And there's our first ace of the night. Coach Hunter Burnett and company getting involved on the sideline. And we have ourselves a timeout called by Duncan, so we'll take one as well. Remember, folks, together we build community, one season at a time.
Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today. Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee.
Welcome back. We are here live in the pack. Our Lady Wolves are taking on the Duncan Lady Demons. We have ourselves a 14-11 ball game early in game one in favor of the Navy and Blue. Again, score was 11-7 in favor of Duncan. Coach Hunter Burnett takes a timeout. Lady Wolves then respond, scoring 7 straight points. And now Duncan has taken a timeout of their own as they find themselves in a bit of a deficit. I don't know if it's a thing in volleyball. I do know it's a thing in basketball, that it's a game of runs. You've probably heard that. But this is very, very indicative of that. So we will see how Duncan responds to this 7-0 run, if you will, by our Lady Wolves. As Ashlyn Chavez is now serving for the Wolves. Great serve there. Ryan McGee gets a nice tap over. Lady Demons do control it. Good volley here going by both teams. Great dig there by Kylie Moore with the dig. Molly McGehee saves it and tips it over. Just all around great effort by both players there. 15-11 right now in game one. Ashlyn Chavez still on the serve. Doesn't make it quite over the net, so the point will go back over to Duncan. So both teams right now, again, it's kind of scoring in bunches. Again, Duncan started out the game going on a bit of a run, and of course Shawnee made a run of their own. And the Lady Demons will get the point there. And the score right now, 15-13. Still in favor of our Lady Wolves, as Lady Demons will be on the serve. And it goes out of bounds, so the point will go back over to our Lady Wolves. Chrissy Milam will check in for number 16, Ava Plumley, as number 4, Kylie Moore, will be on the serve. Milam gets it over, and the Lady Demons do respond. A great dig there by Ashlyn Chavez to keep it in play. Lady Wolves do go for the block, but it goes out of bounds, so the point will go to the Lady Demons. It's a great effort there by Milam and Aubrey Smith. Just couldn't keep it in play there on the block, but great effort there. McGehee sets it up. Moore gets it over. And the point goes over to our Lady Wolves as Janiyah Bruner checks back in for number 10, Chloe Smith. Score now 17-14 early in game one. Molly McGehee will be on the serve. Great serve there. McGehee over to Smith. She gets it over the net, and they can't control it, so the point stays in favor of our Lady Wolves. Great setup there by McGehee over to Chavez for the point. Good volley here by both teams. Blocked by Bruner and Milam for the point. The Lady Wolves are now just 6 points away from taking this first game. And the point goes back over to the Lady Demons. Again, Duncan comes in ranked number 7, having just dropped 2 sets on the year. Bruner gets it over. Great dig. Just couldn't control it, but that was a phenomenal effort laying out by Kylie Moore on the dig. He just was not able to be controlled there on the overpass there. And the point will go to Duncan. And out of bounds on the Lady Demons, so the point will go over to our Lady Wolves. 20-16 is your score. Just 5 points away for our Lady Wolves here early in the contest. Great effort on the dig there by Janiyah Bruner. Christian Milam with the point, getting it over. 21-16, Lady Wolves. Small contingent of students here in the student section there. And it's always good to see both students and the community out supporting our student athletes here. Janiyah Bruner on the spike, just a bit outside. So the point will go to the Lady Demons. It was probably, I'm not a math major, but 2, maybe 3 inches from being in, and the ball had some mustard on it. I'll just say that to say the least. So we have ourselves a 21-17 ball game right now. Both teams vying for the first game of the evening. And there's a service error on Duncan, so the point goes over to our Lady Wolves. We'll have number 5, Milam, on the serve now. Again, just 3 points away from taking the first game of the evening. Milam gets it over. It's controlled by Lady Demons. Great block by Bruner, just can't keep it in play, goes out of bounds. So the point goes back over to Duncan. So Duncan is now 7 points away from claiming the victory here. And Bruner's called for a net error on the touch. It was the right idea, just a little too close to the net there, so point will stay with Duncan Lady Demons. And a service error on Duncan, so the point goes back over to our Lady Wolves, and we have a sub coming in, number 10, Chloe Smith, for number 14, Janiyah Bruner, as Smith will be on the serve with just 2 points away from the victory. Great serve there. McGee, who sets it up for Chavez. And the point goes to Shawnee. Great set, great spike there by McGee to Chavez. As we are just 1 point away from this one being decided. And that goes over to the Shawnee Lady Wolves. So the score of this first one is 25-19. Our Lady Wolves take game 1. We'll take a quick break here and come back for game 2. Remember, folks, together we build community, one season at a time.
Great prices sell cars, and Castrikey Auto Mart truly understands that principle. Straightforward pricing with no gimmicks. Located on the corner of Harrison and Jefferson for over 40 years, shop at the lot or online. Castrikey Auto Mart. They're good people.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli.
Here we are at Elle's Jewelry. Oh my goodness. This is actually a homecoming crown. And does the homecoming queen get to keep the crown? They do. They get to keep the crown. I love that. Thank you guys for shopping at Elle's Jewelry. Yay!
Go time, show time, get on your feet. It's my time. Go time, show time, get on your feet.
Hey Mom, I got hurt playing volleyball and you forgot to pack my ibuprofen. You got hurt? That's okay, you just need some ibuprofen. Go to Eric's Pharmacy around the corner. They should have some.
Get on your feet. Get on your feet. It's my time. Go time. Show time. Get on your feet.
Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary, known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits. Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service. All Safe Security. When you go with us, you're all safe. We solve home and business security needs. We install surround sound and can help with Ethernet wiring. Builder packages available. Keep all safe. Go with All Safe Security. Call Air Force One today and let comfort take flight. Muirhead family owned, serving all of Shawnee. Homes, businesses, expert service on all brands. Air Force One, where your comfort comes first. Great prices sell cars, and Castrikey Auto Mart truly understands that principle. Straightforward pricing with no gimmicks. Located on the corner of Harrison and Jefferson for over 40 years, shop at the lot or online. Castrikey Auto Mart, they're good people. Good throw gets Bertram. And that's smashed. Nothing new.
And we're back here for game two as our Lady Wolves took the first set of the evening. 25-19. Molly McGehee will be on the serve here. Start us off. Again, just a great display of resiliency and stick-to-itiveness. The word of the day there by our Lady Wolves. It was a early 7-11 deficit after the timeout was called. The Lady Wolves responded by scoring 8 straight points, which gave them a bit of a lead, and they didn't look back after that. Start game two, the Lady Demons will take the first point. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams respond after game one in this contest tonight. Great serve there by the Lady Demons. But it was controlled and scored by our Lady Wolves. I believe that was Janiyah Bruner on the touch. Just snuck it over the net there, right where the Lady Demons were not, to even the score here early in game two. It's a great serve and a point, which means that is an ace, which means that we're dancing, folks. I believe that is ace number 2 by my unofficial count. And the only reason that I know if and when it is an ace, of course, is by Coach Hunter Burnett's dancing skills. Great block by Milam and Bruner for the point. Again, I'm still sourcing information to see the level of appropriateness it would be for me as a basketball coach to dance on the sideline and good things happen. Nonetheless, here we have a 3-1 ball game. Lady Wolves up early in this one as Bruner gets it over. Great bump, great set, great spike controlled there by the Lady Demons, but they couldn't keep it in play, and the point goes to your Lady Wolves. So a great bump there, a great set, great spike. That combination usually results in good results, as it did there. Denai Bruner with a great dig there. Nice set by McGehee. Chavez gets it over just a bit outside. No, the official calls it in, and so the point will stay with our Lady Wolves. A few of the fans here have switched ends of the gym and are now just behind the Lady Demons, getting a little rowdy to help our Lady Wolves out this evening. Great dig, great save there. Keep it in play by our Lady Wolves. The Lady Demons do get the point there. So we have ourselves a 5-2 ball game early in game number 2. Number 10, Greening on the serve for the Lady Demons. Controlled by our Lady Wolves here. Bruner with a great block. Wow, that was impressive. Just well timed. That ball had some heat on it. She just extended up there, timed it up perfectly for the block and the point. Again, Bruner, a two-sport athlete, obviously doing well here for the Lady Wolves volleyball team, but also will be playing for the Lady Wolves basketball team in the winter. Point on the serve for Kylie Moore. So that's an ace. That's 3 on the evening. Great serve there by Kylie Moore. 7-2 here in game number 2. Great dig there by McGehee. Keeps it in play for the Lady Wolves. Couldn't quite control it. Great effort though, nonetheless. Point goes to the Lady Demons. That'll have number 2, Alford, on the serve for Duncan. Bit of miscommunication there by our Lady Wolves. So the point will stay with the Lady Demons. Spike there for Duncan, Lady Demons, to bring them within 2. 7-5 here in game number 2. Great dig there by Kylie Moore. Chavez with the spike is controlled there by Lady Demons. The set and spike. McGehee to Bruner for the point. Eight to 5 here. Lady Wolves with the lead. And that brings in number 10, Chloe Smith, to the serve. Couldn't quite control it there by Our Lady Wolves, so the point goes back over to the Lady Demons. Again, folks, this is our 89th consecutive season calling Shawnee athletes, highlighting the great student athletes here. 23rd year overall. Great effort there. Tracking that one down by Moore, keeping it in play. But the point goes to the Lady Demons. So we have a substitution checking in for the Lady Wolves, number 7, Reese Leone. Service error on the Lady Demons, so the point goes to Our Lady Wolves. Ashton Chavez will be on the serve here. Great serve. Was corralled there by the Lady Demons, keeping it at play. Setting up a good volley here by both teams. Great effort. Karam's off the scoreboard there at center court, which in volleyball is still in play. And point does go in favor of Our Lady Wolves. 10-7 here in game 2. Point goes over to the Lady Wolves, as there was a bit of a misunderstanding there on the side of the Lady Demons. They had 2 going after it, and nobody ended up with it there, but great effort there. Both teams are battling here in game 2. Then our Lady Wolves looking to go up 2-0, and the Duncan Lady Demons are looking to even the matches here at 1 apiece. And the point goes to Our Lady Wolves as McGehee gets it over the net, puts it where they were not. And the Lady Demons respond with a little drop touch pass there. Just gets it over the net. Again, 12-8 here in game number 2. So still a lot of game to be played, as the Lady Wolves do have a 4-point lead here. Net error there on Shawnee, so the point will stay with Duncan, as the Lady Demons will have the serve. Great hustle there by Leone, keeping into play as the Wolves get it over. Great dig there by Leone, just couldn't keep it in play, but great effort on both of those volleys. Ran one down that was in play, just couldn't get the point. Smith over to McGehee. Lady Demons do control it. And point will stay with the Lady Demons as ball sails out of bounds just a bit too hard on the spike. Coach Hunter Burnett is up near the line, coaching up his team, trying to motivate them as we have ourselves a 12-12 ball game. Encouraging them. And volleyball is, if it's not a thing, it is with me, a game of runs. I mean, 1 minute you can be up 5, the next minute you could be down 2, and that's just how it goes sometimes in sports. So you have to be able to stay the course. Great play there by McGee, giving the Lady Wolves a 13-12 lead. Moore will check out. Chrissy Milam will check back in as Ava Plumley is now on the serve. She gets it over. Lady Demons find an open hole there. Went back corner. So they even up the score 13 apiece. And the point stays with the Lady Demons. And the point will go over to the Lady Wolves as the Lady Demons just couldn't get that one over. Janiyah Bruner will check back in as Molly McGehee now is on the serve. Great spike there by Bruner. Was controlled there by the Lady Demons, but the block by Bruner and Milam for the point. Staying corrected. It looks like the point is going to go to the Lady Demons. So a quick turn of events there as Molly McGehee is looking for an explanation from the official. Doesn't look like he's changing his mind. It's usually how it works with officials. If they call something, they're usually pretty stand pat on that. So the point will stay with the Duncan Lady Demons. But it also looks like the Lady Demons are asking for an explanation. And the serve is in favor right now of Shawnee. So I'm not exactly sure who the point is going to or what the call was, but it was a great play nonetheless. I mean, great spike, great response, and then the block there by Milam and Bruner, which looked to be a point for Shawnee. And both coaches are standing up, trying to get some kind of explanation here from the officials. And it will be in play. Point goes to the Lady Wolves. So for those keeping track at home, the point was called in favor of the Wolves, went over to the Lady Demons, and now has been corrected and will stay with our Lady Wolves. So we have ourselves a 15-14 ball game. As you can see, both coaches were vying for that point as this game is very, very close. Both teams playing really hard now. Both teams competing. Great dig there by Chavez, keeping in a play. McGehee gets it over. And again, this game too is a very pivotal game. Very, very pivotal game here Lady Wolves get the point there, 16-14, looking to go up 2-0 on the Lady Demons. And that is an ace by Molly McGehee, 17-14. And I don't want to speak too prematurely, but I feel like that point there, or the discrepancy, or just the explanation of that point, could be very pivotal in this game. A lot can happen, obviously, but that could potentially be something of note. Service error on Shawnee Lady Wolves, so the point goes back over to the Lady Demons, and we have ourselves a 17-15 ball game. Is number 11 for the Duncan Lady Demons on the serve. Bruner goes up for the spike, can't get it over net. That one had some sauce on it, just wasn't where it needed to be. So the point will stay with the Lady Demons. Great block there by Milam. Point will go over to the Lady Demons. Milam just mistimed her jump there a little bit early on that one, and ball sailed right in front of her. So we have ourselves a 17-17 ball game. Great hustle there by the Lady Wolves to keep that one in play. And missed time jump by the Lady Demons there. So we have ourselves now an 18-17 lead in favor of our Lady Wolves. Both teams again battling for this second set here. And that one goes out of bounds. So the point will go over to Lady Demons. And service error on Lady Demons, so the point goes back over to our Lady Wolves. And number 4, Kylie Moore, will now be on the serve. He was out last game, back in the lineup tonight. One of 2 seniors on this team. And the point goes to our Lady Wolves. And Moore on the serve doesn't quite get over the net there, so the point will go over to Duncan. Lady Wolves holding on to a 20-19 lead here in game number 2. And service error goes out of bounds by the Lady Demons, so the point will stay with the Lady Wolves as Chloe Smith checks in for number 14, Janiyah Bruner. And she will be on the serve. Lady Wolves just 4 points away from taking game number 2. And that's an ace. That is a great serve there. Just found a hole in the Lady Demons defense. And the Lady Demons down 3. We'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well. ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
All Safe Security. When you go with us, you're all safe. We solve home and business security needs. We install surround sound and can help with Ethernet wiring. Builder packages available. Keep all safe. Go with All Safe Security.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
So we are excited to finally be open. We have an on-site x-ray, we have a lab, we do sports physicals, DOT physicals, we can treat seasonal allergies as well as if you need any blood drawn.
You can treat a little bit of everything right here at this location, First Med off of Kickapoo. We'll see you soon.
Call Air Force One today and let comfort take flight. Muirhead family owned, serving all of Shawnee. Homes, businesses, expert service on all brands. Air Force One, where your comfort comes first.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
ShawneeCTV would like to thank the following community sponsors in helping make this broadcast possible. Sebastian Homes, specializing in exceptional residential properties. Grand Roofing Company. Give David James or Stephen Johns a call. Jeff Chamblin, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, enjoys helping people. Marco's Pizza. Order faster. Online. Pine Cliff Printers. Making good impressions for you. Robert Owens, McElroy and Owens Funeral Group.
We're back here after the timeout called there by the Lady Demons. Our Lady Wolves are up 22-19 here in game number 2. Point will go over to Lady Demons. They had a nice spike there, couldn't be controlled quite by the Lady Wolves. And Smith will check out as number 9, Ashlyn Chavez, checks back in. So the score 22-20. Lady Demons on the serve. McGehee with a great block there. Great save by the Lady Demons to keep it in play and get it over. Great block there by Plumley and McGehee for the point. 23-20 Lady Wolves here, just 2 points away from taking what I believe is a very pivotal game 2. Chavez gets it over. And the point goes over to Lady Demons on the play there. 21-23. Duncan on the serve. That one goes out of bounds on Lady Wolves, so point will stay with the Lady Demons. 23-22, both teams looking to close this one out. Lady Wolves just 2 points away. Lady Demons 3 points away as Molly McGehee taps it over the net for the point. And we have ourselves a game point here. April Plumley on the serve, looking to close this one out. Doesn't quite get it in play there on the serve. So 24-23 is our score. Lady Demons will have the serve. The officials call for timeout here. Looking over at the scores table to try to figure something out. Scores 24-24 game number 2. As the officials get what they need to figure out squared away. Lady Demons will be on the serve here. Great dig there by Moore. Gets it over the net. As the Lady Demons do respond. He sets it up for Milam. Milam drops it over the net. Is controlled, but that's 4 hits. So that means the point goes over to our Lady Wolves. And that is the set, ladies and gentlemen. 25-23 in favor of our Lady Wolves. Game 2 goes to the Lady Wolves. So we'll take a timeout here, and we will be in a deciding game 3, could be, for the Lady Wolves. Again, you're watching ShawneeCTV. Together, we build community, one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has trade classes for all ages. These programs are not just for our high school students, they are for all ages, and you have the opportunity to get further educated within our community and pick up a trade skill today at Gordon Cooper Technology Center.
Kevin Hanna, Frontier Commercial Group, specializes in both commercial and residential real estate. Whether you're looking to secure the perfect commercial space or find your dream home, Kevin's team helps you achieve your real estate goals. Visit Kevin's interactive website to get started today. Downtown Auto Body works for you with your insurance company to reduce your hassles. Downtown Auto Body is on your side to get your vehicle repaired as it should be, back at top condition. Trust Downtown Auto Body, Main Street, Shawnee.
Here we are at Elle's Jewelry. Oh my goodness. This is actually a homecoming crown. And does the homecoming queen get to keep the crown? They do. They get to keep the crown. I love that. Thank you guys for shopping at Elle's Jewelry. Yay!
At Hardesty Deli, the food is great and the people are even better. A genuinely local atmosphere. The Oliver family has more than 70 years as butchers with Hardesty. If you're in Shawnee, you gotta stop at Hardesty Deli. Good throw gets Bertram. And that's smashed. Nothing new.
Go time, showtime, get on your feet, it's my time. Go time, showtime, get on your feet.
Hey Mom, I got hurt playing volleyball and you forgot to pack my ibuprofen. You got hurt? That's okay, you just need some ibuprofen. Go to Eric's Pharmacy around the corner. They should have some.
Get on your feet. Get on your feet. It's my time. Go time. Showtime. Get on your feet.
Fred's Tire and Battery is locally legendary. Known for their friendly family welcomes and just as friendly exits, Fred's can service your vehicle needs. Make Fred's Tire and Battery your first stop when your vehicle needs service.
We're back here, folks, live in the pack. Shawnee Lady Wolves have a 2-0 command of this match this evening. Great ball club coming in here. Number 7, Duncan Lady Demons. But at this point, that has not meant much to our Lady Wolves. Just great effort there in game number 2. Got down early, but really reclaimed the lead there. And I'm not saying that I'm an expert. I would never claim to be a volleyball expert. But I felt like that 15-14 point discrepancy, explanation, however you want to look at it, really changed the momentum of the game, gave some life to our Lady Wolves, and it felt like it kind of took some life from the Duncan Lady Demons, although they did come back, make it very, very close there in the game 2. But our Lady Wolves were able to come away with the victory as we are now in a deciding game 3 as Zanaya Bruner and Chrissy Milam open up the score with a monster block. So, game 3, first point goes to our Lady Wolves. And the point will stay with the Lady Wolves as that one goes out of bounds just outside the line on the back corner. And Aubrey Smith will still be on the serve. And the point goes over to the Lady Demons. Ball caromed off the bottom of the scoreboard. But again, the scoreboard is still in play. Just dropped right on the same side of the Lady Wolves. So the point does go to the Lady Demons. Milam. Chrissy Milam there with a touch. She will be on the serve as Ava Comley checks in for number 4, Kylie Moore. Milam gets it over. Chavez, McGehee, and Bruner get involved in that one. Lady Demons do respond and get it over. Can't be controlled. So the point stays with Lady Demons. Number 2 in Hallford is on the serve for Duncan. And she's able to get that one over for an ace as we have ourselves a 3-3 tie early here in game 3. And Lady Demons were able to find a little spot on the back line. So they'll keep the point and go up 4-3 here in the pack. Again, big week of fall sports here on campus. A lot of sports going on. We have cross country. We have obviously volleyball and softball, and football kicks off their season. Coach Madonna, I've been able to get out there and watch the football team practice a few times, and I know they had a scrimmage last week, and I'm excited to be on the call for Shawnee football as well this year as they open up the season on Friday. 4-4 here in game number 3. Shawnee Lady Wolves taking on Duncan Lady Demons in a 5A matchup. Lady Demons do get the point there as number 7, Reese Leone, checks in for number 10, Chloe Smith. And point goes over to the Lady Demons. So Duncan takes over with the lead here early in game 3, 6-4. And McGehee is able to touch it over, just over the net for the point, giving our Lady Wolves the point there. Again, what is a deciding game 3 for the Lady Wolves could potentially be a lifeline for the Lady Demons. Great save there by McGehee. Keeps it in play for the Lady Wolves. Good block there by Plumlee and McGehee. Both teams battling right now. Good volley going on. McGehee and Plumlee on the block, but the point goes over to the Lady Demons. So Skinner will be on the serve for the Lady Demons, and she can't quite keep it in play, just outside the line there. So the point goes over to our Lady Wolves. Kylie Moore will be on the serve for Shawnee. The Lady Demons are able to find a hole there in the defense to get the point. And get the serve now for Lady Demons. Number 7 will serve it for the Lady Demons. She gets over and the Lady Wolves are able to control it. Milam gets it over. Lady Demons can't control it, so the point will go to the Lady Wolves. And Janaya Bruner checks back in for number 7, Lise Rioni. And Molly McGehee will be on the serve. Great save there by McGehee, and dig by Moore, keeping that one in play. Block there by Milam and Bruner. And the Lady Demons are able to control that one, keeping it in play. So both teams, again, battling. Both teams competing right now, which we love to see regardless of the outcome. And Bruner gets the spike and kill for the point, which evens up the score at 8 apiece. And McGehee will stay on the serve. Gets it over the net for a nice serve. Great dig there by Moore to Milam, who gets it over the net for the point. Again, Moore back in the lineup, one of the 2 seniors. You'd have to imagine that just her presence, her experience being in the lineup will help the Lady Wolves. Although in her absence, there was a great mixture of Lady Wolves who were able to step in and help propel our Lady Wolves to a victory against Dell City. As Janaya Bruner jumps up for the block and point. So Lady Wolves are able to take a 10-8 lead here in game number 3 this evening. McGehee with a nice serve. And that's number 3, Aubrey Smith, who's been very just solid, very solid this evening. Just making very timely plays, keeping balls alive, and the Lady Demons will take a timeout as the Lady Wolves will take an 11-8 lead here in game number 3. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching ShawneeCTV
We are excited to finally be open. We have an on-site x-ray. We have a lab. We do sports physicals, DOT physicals. We can treat seasonal allergies as well as if you need any blood drawn.
You can treat a little bit of everything right here at
Yes.
this location, First Med off of Kickapoo. We'll see you soon.
ShawneeCTV would like to thank the following community sponsors in helping make this broadcast possible. Sebastian Homes, specializing in exceptional residential properties. Grand Roofing Company. Give David James or Stephen Johns a call. Jeff Chamblin, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, enjoys helping people. Marco's Pizza. Order faster. Online. Pine Cliff Printers. Making good impressions for you. Robert Owens, McElroy and Owens Funeral Group.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the Lady Wolves have a 11-8 lead here in game number 3. Timeout was just called there by the Lady Demons, looking to regroup and respond. Lady Wolves looking to build on their lead here. Couldn't quite keep it in play there, so the point goes over to the Lady Demons. And the Lady Demons will have a substitution, number 14 coming in. Lily Brown. Again, for what it's worth, Lady Demons haven't really found themselves in this situation very much this year. Winning 9 of their 11 matches, many of them coming in 3 or 4 sets. So this is relatively uncharted territory for them, but credit goes to our Lady Wolves. I mean, they're just making plays, timely plays, as they just did. That was Janiyah Bruner on the spike and kill to give our Lady Wolves a 12-10 lead. And that one can't be controlled on the serve. So that's an ace. That's 5 by my unofficial count. Nonetheless, the point goes to our Lady Wolves. Janiyah Bruner with a great block there. Was controlled by the Lady Demons. Great hustle, great effort there by Kylie Moore. And the point goes to our Lady Wolves. So, again, just timely plays. The effort, Moore laid out for that one, kept it in play, was able to get it over the net, and was rewarded with the point there. 14-10, Lady Wolves. Aubrey Smith on the serve, gets it over the net. Milam with the spike is controlled by the Lady Demons, but they hit it into the net, so the point will go to your Lady Wolves. So we have ourselves now a 15-10 ball game here in game number 3. Wolves looking to close this one out in 3 sets. Lady Demons looking to just keep this one going on a little bit longer. Great hustle there by both teams. Block there by Duncan, and the save there by Milam. And the point will go to your Lady Wolves. So we have ourselves a 16-10 ball game. Again, anything can happen. It feels like Lady Wolves are very, very confident right now. They're just playing with a lot of energy. A lot of teams right now would be in a great spot, up 2-0. But it's very good to see this type of effort from our Lady Wolves. Point does go over to the Lady Demons. So the score 16-11 Can't imagine the Lady Demons going home without a fight here in game number 3. As Milam on the spike was blocked, but it goes out of bounds, so the point goes to Our Lady Wolves. 17-11. Ava Plumley checking back in for number 4, Kylie Moore. Chrissy Milam will be on the serve. And the point goes over to the Lady Demons. And we have ourselves a 17-12 ball game as the Lady Demons will be on the serve. Smith to Plumley to Bruner. Great bump, great set, great spike. Point goes to Our Lady Wolves. So Chloe Smith will check in for Bruner. And she will be on the serve. Great teamwork there. I believe that was Aubrey Smith with the bump, Ava Plumley with the set, and then Janiyah Bruner with the spike. Great dig there by Moore. McGehee gets it over. And the point goes to the Lady Demons. And both teams will make substitutions here. Reese Leone checking in for Chloe Smith for Shawnee. And the Lady Demons will have the serve here. Facing an 18-13 deficit right now here in game number 3. Great spike there by Lady Demons. So the score 18-14. Shawnee just wasn't right where they needed to be there. And the Lady Demons do get the point. Our Lady Wolves still have a 18-14 lead, just 7 points away from taking game 3 and the match tonight. Ashlyn Chavez gets it over. Was controlled by the Lady Demons. Tried it again, but just couldn't keep it when in play, so it goes out of bounds. Point goes to the Lady Demons. I will say, for a team with just 2 seniors, our Lady Wolves are so poised. I mean, very poised. And I would like to think that is a message or just a point of emphasis from their coaching staff. Coach Hunter Burnett, Coach Sarah Lecklider are phenomenal coaches, do a great job with them, and they are looking to reap the benefits of that here tonight as that one goes out of bounds. The point goes to Our Lady Wolves. So just 6 points away for Our Lady Wolves as Ashlyn Chavez will take the serve. She gets that one over, puts it in play. Blocked there by McGehee and Plumley. Was controlled by the Lady Demons. Great dig there by Leone. And Lady Wolves couldn't quite get that one over the net, so the point goes back to the Lady Demons. Great effort there by Kylie Moore. Just couldn't quite keep that dig in play. So the point goes to the Lady Demons. And score 19-17. Both teams looking to take this one. Lady Wolves just need 6 points, while the Lady Demons need 8 here in game number 3. Great effort there by Lady Demons on that dig. And they will get the point, bringing the lead to just 1 for our Lady Wolves. 19-18 as they will keep the serve. Number 8, Skinner. And point goes to your Lady Wolves. This is a close one there. Just out of bounds on that back left corner. So Kylie Moore will take the serve as Chrissy Milam checks in for number 16, Ava Plumley. 5 points away for our Lady Wolves to take this game and match this evening. And that one is going to be called out of bounds on Moore on the serve. So point goes to the Lady Demons, and they will have the serve, just 6 points away from claiming their first win of this match tonight. Chrissy Milam touches it right over the net. Great play there. 2 Lady Demons went one way, Milam went the other. Point goes to our Lady Wolves. So in this last segment, this last little stretch, points are at a premium. Points are at a premium. When you get to about that 17-18 mark, I feel like the stakes raise just a little bit as the Lady Demons do get the point. So the score 21-20, still in favor of our Lady Wolves. Lady Demons are not going home without a fight though. Bruner with the spike. That one right off of a Lady Demon's face and goes out of bounds. So we have ourselves now a 22-20 lead for the Navy and Blue. Excuse me, the Navy and White. Milam again. 23-20. 2 points away from a 3-0 win against the number 7 Duncan Lady Demons. Aubrey Smith with a great serve there, getting it over the net, putting it in play. The Lady Demons are able to control it. Milam to Bruner. What a play there by Chavez. There was nobody in that back left corner, and that's exactly where she went with that one. 24-20. Game point here, match point here for our Lady Wolves. And that's the ball game, folks. Chrissy Milam gets that one over the net. 25-20 in favor of our Lady Wolves. They take this one in 3 sets. Great ball club came in here trying to take this one from our Lady Wolves, but they were not to be denied. Both teams played well. Both teams fought hard. That second and third set went down to the wire. but our Lady Wolves were able to come out victorious. Thank you for listening. Again, together we build community, one season at a time.